On March 1, 1951, only 30 minutes before midnight, an unexpected geologic disaster struck a remote section of Lake City in California. All of a sudden and without warning, a section of marshy meadow exploded upwards, sending a plume of debris rapidly to an altitude of 10,000 feet. As a loud roar became audible, the ground began to shake almost like an earthquake, except it was a bit weaker and more sustained. Those who looked outside to investigate what had occurred expected to find evidence of a plane crash or some weather phenomenon, but instead saw a plume of gases rapidly rising in the distance, which were illuminated by streetlights appearing almost like those seen during a volcanic eruption. In the following minutes, pea-sized pellets of frozen particles rained down on the town at large, falling on areas up to 4.5 miles or 7.24 kilometers away. Activity then intensified once again, causing more fine rock particles to be edged upwards and hurling car-sized boulders of rocks several hundred feet. As the phenomena aftermath weakened over the next 7 hours, the sun finally rose, and those who went closer to investigate saw a billowing plume of rising gases which seemingly originated from not one but multiple several hundred-foot wide craters in the ground. By the time this strange activity ended 100 hours later, the scope of destruction was revealed. While thankfully no deaths occurred and no animals were lost, a total of 6 million cubic feet or 169,900 cubic m of previously harder rock and mud had been scattered across the landscape, all of which was still scaringly hot at the time. As a result, modern appearance 14.7 acres of land were ruined, as it had been smothered in up to 15 feet thick of mud. So what exactly happened on that day? Although mud volcanoes were involved in these explosions, there was no true volcanic corruption involved, as this section of California has not seen any form of volcanism in more than 10 million years. The ground truly just did explode at an area previously known to have several small hot springs and bubbling mud pots. What had occurred was hydrothermal explosions, an uncommon phenomenon known as a hydrothermal explosion.